Well, I think the IGF is basically a place in which people can come together to discuss various issues. And so the issue of access and diversity is two of the many issues that they're discussing. It's not the main purpose of the IGF to solve the access problem, but to bring people together to have, open and frank exchanges about their views, hopes, aspirations of the future. The Internet's a very changing environment. In some ways, it's very similar to what it was 40 years ago when we first started working on it. But in other ways, it's a very different environment than we had back then. It was text only. Now it's heavily driven by video, including perhaps this video, which might show up on some internal Internet site. And I think as time goes on, the Internet's going to continue to change and evolve. At least that's my hope. As a result of the great expansion in amount of usage, so many things have become possible on the Internet that we didn't even envision early on. Initially, it was just a research experiment between a number of people. Could we send a message? Did they get it? And could they respond? We do simple kinds of transactions. And now it's a forum for just about everything you can imagine, whether it's shopping online or finding out information about the world in which we live, to making travel reservations, to running programs and playing games, and maybe education and governmental activities writ large. So the fact that there are some 2 billion people on the Internet, in fact, most of the statistics indicate that these are people that are on the wireline version of the Internet, and that the mobile Internet is significantly larger and growing more quickly than we might have by 2015, 3 or 4 billion people on the mobile Internet, if indeed we don't have that many already. And we've heard here in Kenya that many of the organizations that have, or many of the individuals who have very limited income down here could be spending as much as 30–40% of their income on communications through their mobile Internet connections or cell phones. So it's apparently an important thing for them. I think doubling it just simply means that the connectivity will be broader, but we're seeing already a microcosm of what can be done in the Internet today, and by doubling it, we'll just get more people involved in that process and I think enrich the whole experience.